Steph just gave the Celtics a 40-piece, and this is clearly one of the best games that he ever had in his whole career. Plus, you can even argue that this might be the best game he ever had in his career. 43 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 14 of 26 from the field, and 7 of 14 from 3. That's just incredible. Plus, he did this while going up against the Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart, and a great defensive team who has been looking like one of the best defensive teams in NBA's history. Plus, let's not forget the fact also that if the Warriors would have lost this series, they were going to be down 3-1. 3-1, and we all know that only one team in the finals have come back from being down 3-1, LeBron and the Cavs back in 2016. It was all thanks to Steph's heroic effort that this series is tied now 2-2. So let's break down game 4 and see everything that went good for the Warriors and the things that went wrong for the Celtics. When we look at the team stats, we can clearly see that the Warriors out-rebounded the Celtics 55 out of 42, and thanks to that they were able to get more second chances points. Plus, when we look at the points in the paint, the Warriors also won the battle. Yes, the Celtics won the battle at the fast break points, but it didn't make a difference in this game. But if we go ahead and compare Game 4 with Game 3, you can clearly see that the adjustments the Warriors made in that game worked out really good, because the Celtics destroyed the Warriors in the paint in Game 3 and out-rebounded them by a lot, like way more a lot. When we look at the stat sheet, we can see Wiggins had 17 points, 16 rebounds, which is a career high for him, a plus-minus of 20, and he held Tatum to 3 for 10 from the field and forced 2 turnovers, which is incredible. Then when we look at Draymond Green, he had a Draymond Green type game. You know, his efficiency is not there, but it was better than Game 3. Klay Thompson had a game that he normally has. You know, this is kind of normal. His efficiency could be better, but this is good for him. Steph Curry, we already know what he did. Kevon Looney had an incredible game. He got 11 rebounds and a plus-minus of 21. And, you know, Steve Kerr actually didn't start the game with Kevon Looney in this game. He actually put Otto Porter to start the game, but he really wasn't doing anything. So Steve Kerr decided to put Looney in the game, and he helped the Warriors a lot in that game. Then let's go back and look at the stat sheet, and we can see that Jordan Poole had another good impact in this game. 14 points, was shooting 46% from the field and 28% from 3. That's really good contributions from him. But at home, he's going to do better probably. You know, Game 5, watch out for Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson. They're coming. Then when we go ahead and look at the stat sheet from the Celtics, we can see that Tatum had 23 points and shot 34% from the field, and that was all thanks to Wiggins. Al Horford had a type of game that he has, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. That's plus-minus like what he does. Robert Williams had an incredible game, but, you know, he got tired at the end of the game. At the beginning, you can see him blocking shots, running the floor, but as the game got longer, like he played 31 minutes, you clearly saw he got tired at the end, and that's why the Warriors got on a little run by the end of the game. Jaylen Brown did his thing, 21 points, was shooting 47% from the field, 33% from 3. That's incredible from him. And I just want to say something real quick. Jaylen Brown would get my finals MVP vote. Right now, I feel like he has been the MVP for the Celtics. I know a lot of people might not look eye to eye with this argument that I'm saying, but he's making tough shots after tough shots, being clutch. Like, this guy has been making the toughest plays that I have seen, and he has been actually really efficient throughout the whole series. You know what I mean? It's incredible to see that. It's incredible to see this guy playing that good, because I was one of those people that said that Jaylen Brown should have been traded from the Boston Celtics. I was one of those people, and thank God they didn't, because right now he's killing it, and I love to see that guy play, man. This team, the Celtics, have been playing so good, man. Then when we look at the stat sheet again, let's move on. Marcus Smart had an incredible game. Not incredible. 18 points, 40% from the field, 33% from 3. That's kind of normal, but the plus-minus from him is a negative 17. Damn. Derek White, plus-minus negative 19. He did score 16 points, but was not really that efficient. Grant Williams, negative 10. He has not had a good series right now. He played great against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat, but here against the Warriors, it has not looked good for him. Why do the Celtics keep playing drop coverage against the Warriors and Stephen Curry? That makes no sense to me. Curry is clearly the greatest shooter of all time. When you give him a little bit of space in the perimeter, Curry is going to shoot it and make it. Like, he's going to make it. Against Curry, you gotta double team him, you gotta blitz him, you gotta play physical against him. You know, that's what works against Curry because they keep doing the drop coverage. In the third quarter in game 4, Curry scored 14 points again. 14 points in the third quarter. And that's what put the Warriors up 1 to end the quarter. And when the Warriors, the fourth quarter, the Celtics have always been better, but this game was different in the fourth quarter. Like with 5 minutes left, Marcus Smart made a 3 to put the Warriors up. I think it was like 94-90 to put the Warriors up, to put the Celtics up 4. But after that, the Celtics died, like disappeared. They missed 6 straight shots while the Warriors went on a 10-0 run. And that was all thanks to the drop coverage. Curry hit a 3. Jordan Poole got a layup easily, you know? And because of that, the Warriors outscored the Celtics in the last 5 minutes 17-3. And in the second half, they got outscored 58-43. You're gonna lose every game like that. Like that was the strong thing from the Celtics in the last 3 games. But in game 4, the Celtics made the right adjustments and won that game, bro. They won that game. We have to give Steph Curry some credit because what he did in that game in the fourth quarter was incredible. He took Draymond Green out of the game. That's incredible that he did that. He took the heart and soul of the Warriors out of the game in a must-win game. If they would have lost, they were going to be down 3-1 like I said before. And he was fuming. Like you could see he was mad. But he stayed locked in, you know. Kerr put it back in the game when there was like 3 minutes left in the game. And Green made 2 big plays right after each other. One, he got an offensive rebound when the game was like 100-97. So the Warriors were up 3. And he got the offensive rebound. Gave it to Curry, if I remember correctly. Curry was trying to do something. Didn't get nothing going. I think they made like a pick and roll. Curry and Green made a pick and roll. Green rolls to the basket. Curry sees it because he got like both defenders on him. Finally, the Celtics were blitzing a little bit. So they were double teaming Curry there. He gives it to Green. And Green drives it to the hole. Robert Williams is trying to guard Green. Or Al Horford, I can't remember correctly. But then he sees Looney on the left side, on the left wing. Like almost in the paint. He passes it to Looney. And Looney makes the basket. And that was right there, the basket that put the Warriors 5 with like a minute left in the game, probably it was, or less than a minute, I don't know exactly. But that was a big play there. It was incredible that Green, even though he got took out, Kerr took him out of the game in game 4 in the fourth quarter. It was incredible that he was able to come back in the game and still contribute to win the game. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But the one guy that we have to give some credit to is Stephen Curry because he put the Warriors on his back in this game. And through the whole series, he's been doing it. He has been putting the Warriors in his back the whole series. And, you know, he has played 148 minutes. And in those 148 minutes, he has scored 137 points while shooting 50% from the field, 49% from 3, and 86% from the free throw line. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's not forget the fact, like this is another crazy stat. He became the second player to average, to put up 40 plus points and 10 plus rebounds in a finals game. Do you know who the other player is? LeBron James. That list there is crazy. I cannot think like Shaq didn't do that. Hakeem Olajuwon didn't do that. Tim Duncan didn't do that. Karl Malone didn't do that. Like all those types of big men that didn't do that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, like they were in the finals and they didn't put a 40-10 game. And Curry, who's 6'2", 6'3", had that statistically. Like what? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That just goes to say how good Stephen Curry is. That just goes to say how good he is. And another stat that I have is that he became the third player to be older than 34 years old to score 40 plus points. The other 2 players are LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Man, that list is crazy, man. Stephen Curry, man, I don't know. The discrimination that he be getting is incredible, man. This guy's clearly one of the all-time greats. You can make an argument that he's top 10 of all time. And it's just crazy the discrimination that he be getting for not being clutch. But I feel like this is the performance that people wanted Curry to have. But now he has it, so he shut up a lot of people. It's crazy, man. This is crazy. Lastly, I want to compare, Steph's numbers to KD numbers so Steph numbers play against the Celtics and KD's numbers against the Celtics. I want to compare the numbers because it's incredible. Like, just for these players, it's incredible. You're going to be shocked how good Stephen Curry has been these playoffs. Steph is putting up more points, more rebounds, and a way better efficiency than Kevin Durant. Like, just look at the difference. 12% better from the field, 16% better from 3. And then the PER from Steph and the game score from Steph, damn, that's incredible. And let's not forget the fact that this is all because of the drop courage that the Celtics are playing against the Warriors. That's why Curry is like, he's getting his way. You know, he's getting his way in this series. And I'm really interested to see if in Game 5, the Celtics will do that, you know, again, or if they're going to change their game, you know. Like, right now what the Celtics are playing is, like, what I think, what I've been seeing in the 4 games that I saw already, is that the Celtics are like, yo, let's let Steph do his thing and let's stop everybody else. You know what I mean? And it's working a little bit, but you cannot be doing that to Steph. You need to blitz him. You need to play physical against him. You have to do that against Stephen Curry. So I'm really interested to see what the Celtics will do in the next game. Of course, I'm really interested to see what the Warriors will do next game, because I expect Jordan Poole to have a big game at home and Klay Thompson to have a big game at home. Draymond Green, I'm not really so sure if he's going to be able to pick it up, because I'm not going to say the podcast is, you know, bothering him or it's not letting him stay focused in this final series, but I feel like it's just the matchup. You know, Al Horford is way faster than him. Jaylen Brown is attacking him like crazy, so he's getting tired, you know what I mean? But I'm really interested to see how Game 5 is going to be. I love that this series is looking like it's going to go to 7 games. I already did my prediction. I'm sticking to it. Warriors in 7. I really see that happening. But for that, Steph needs to get a little bit more help. You know, Andrew Wiggins, they're great in Game 4. I expect him to not do that great in Game 5, but I see Jordan Poole is going to do better. But from the Celtics, yo, we cannot count them out. They have proved us wrong these whole playoffs, the whole season. They have proved me wrong completely. But yeah, man, that brings me to the end of the video. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about my breakdown. You know, I'll find it fun if we can, you know, let me know what I did good, what I did wrong. I find that funny. Always, thank you for watching. You know, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you're enjoying content like this. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.